Make sure that you've got your drink of water today. Please take plenty of drinks of water, and if you feel uncomfortable then please stop. Okay, so we're going to start with the feet hip width apart, lengthening up through the spine and just allowing ourselves to breathe, to focus, gently drawing the tummy in. I'm going to start with little head turns round to the side and into centre. So just mobilising major joints, major muscles, just to get ourselves moving today. The nice thing about the warm weather is it shouldn't be too hard to get everything moving. One more of those. Let's take a little ear to shoulder, pressing down and release. And again. And then little circles through the head just to loosen up and go back the other way. Beautiful. Lift the shoulders and roll. And again, lift the shoulders and roll. Ooh, lovely. Something cracked there. And then little arm floats up and out to the side, just to warm up the shoulders. Get those back muscles moving a little bit. One more each way. So come back into centre, we'll float the arms forward, open and rotate, and back to centre, and the other way. So the work that we're actually doing with our activation band today is going to work predominantly through the legs and glute muscles. We're going to use it around the legs. We can use it on the upper body to a degree, but because this is such a short workout, we're going to focus on glutes, hamstrings, legs, toes. Down we go. Perfect. So we're going to start with those little squats. Feet are hip width apart. We're pushing against the band. And the thing about these bands is that they warm up with you. So you will find that as you go through your workout, you start to feel the activation band getting looser and looser and the activation work getting bigger. So you start to get a bigger range of movement. So remember when we're doing those squats that we're pushing those hips back, we're making sure that we bend through the hips, through the knees. We're not doing that, okay? We're not sitting down, we're going to push back, then sit down. Let's do 2 more. And then we're going to take that into a little step squat. So from here we're going to step out to the side, and then back into centre and the other side. Step and squat. And again, step. Here we go. So we should be able to feel ourselves getting a little bit deeper into those squats as we warm up. Oh, I can feel my knees having a little roll into centre. The thing with the activation band, it makes us work a little bit harder into those legs and bums. One more. We're going to stay out wide. We're going to take it a little bit wider, and let's take it into some little pulses. 1, 2, 3 and up. And again. 1, 2, 3 and up. 1, 2. Oh, I'm already feeling this. Oh my goodness, I'm glad it's only 15 minutes today. Let's go. 1, 2, 3 and up. One more. Beautiful. Step it in. This time we're going for a little lunge. Down and back up. Down and back up. So really warming the band up, warming up through the legs. And again. One more each leg. I'm not going that deep today, don't need to go that deep today. If you want to go deep, good for you. Out to the side and lunge, and the other side. Let's add in some arms to this one. Let's go for a little reach overhead. Let's go. It's beautiful. So again, not going deep, I'm fighting the band all the way. One more. Perfect. This time we're going to take a step out to the back and a little lunge. Now I haven't got a lot of room here. Okay, so just a little step lunge. Let me move forward a little bit. Step and move. So that little corner step, just getting a little bit of rotation, and I'm following my arm with my head. One more each side. And we're back to centre, and let's step back and lunge. And already I'm feeling that. Now if you have any problems with your knees, then those lunges only need to be tiny. But remember that when you go up and down stairs, you still have to use your legs. So let's work them and keep them strong. One more. Perfect. And we're back to centre. Give that a little kick out. And then we're going to hinge from the hips. Okay, so I'm going to keep the legs straight and get those hamstrings moving. We're going to push the hips back and hinge. And bring the arms up to the head. And then pull from the centre. Really draw from the centre as we push ourselves back to standing. Now be careful that we're not locking out through the knees. Push, but we've got straight legs and we can feel those hamstrings. And again. So we're not arching through the back, there's no curl through the spine. Really use your tummy muscles to pull you back up. I'm sweating already. Okay, two more. Push those hips back and let those legs really lengthen. Beautiful. And we're back to centre. Okay, so from the edge of our mat, I'm going to go from the centre. I haven't got a lot of space here. Sorry, my mat is slipping. There we go. Floors, they're great. Okay, so we're going to take a little roll down. Bend through the knees this time. Walk it out. Take ourselves into a little plank. Walk it back. And roll it up. Now, some of us are going to feel that. We're not going to be able to do that roll down and roll back up. Take yourself down to the floor and just think about that roll down. Sorry, just think about that plank. Knees down. And then maybe knees up. So you're starting to activate through the core. Okay? So if you can't do the roll down and the roll up, don't panic. Try something else. Here we go. One more. A little plank. Now we're going to bring the knees down and drop ourselves into a rest position. Give it a good stretch. Ooh, beautiful. Okay, let's take that into tabletop position. Now, when we're working with the band, we're going to push against the band the whole time. So maybe feeling that we need to take the legs a little bit wider. And we're going to do an alternate press up. So we're going to start by taking the hands wider, in line with the shoulders, and we're going to do a little dip down to the floor and push back up. Now, if you're doing plank press ups, awesome. I absolutely admire you, but I cannot do plank press ups, okay? Then we're going to bring the hands in underneath the shoulders and tuck the elbows in, shoulders sliding down the back, and do a triceps press up. So we're going to feel that on the back of the arm. Take it wide. Okay. So this one we can feel going across the front. And this one is we tuck those elbows in, bring the hands narrow, push into the hands, we've got it on the back of the shoulders, the back of the arms. Let's take it down. Let's bring it in. Oh yeah. Let's take it out. Let's bring it in. Shall we have two more? Let's keep going. Let's do it. Take it wide. Bring it in. I can feel that. I hate press ups. And push. Beautiful. Sit back. And give that a little roll out through the shoulders. I'm dripping, but I'm sweating already. Okay. So let's bring it back into our tabletop position. Again. Righting the band a little bit, just move forward a little bit so I don't kick my banner. Shoulders down, tummy's pulled in, so we remember that we're drawing in through the centre. Imagine pulling the belly button back towards the spine. Not really hard so you can't breathe, but more like a belt done up on your trousers. So just enough tightness that you're not going to feel as if your pants are going to fall down. Okay, so let's, can you say pants online? I'm not sure. Okay, so we're going to go for a little simple Superman, and we're going to keep it low. We're going to slide it out and back in, and we're going to activate those bum muscles, those glutes, opposite arm and leg, nice and easy, and back in. And again, reach out through fingertips and toes. Keep shoulders sliding down the back. Be careful we're not arching or dipping. Lovely long tables, stable tables. Reaching away and back. Reach. Good standard Pilates exercises, but with that extra resistance. And we all know that resistance is really good for our bone strength, and especially for us older ladies and gents. We have that resistance is good for our bone and muscle strength, keeping the joints supple, making sure that we're really, really keeping strong for as long as possible. So you notice I'm not kicking up, I'm not going up there. I have a glute exercise in a moment, don't overwork it. Okay, one more each side. Ooh. Keeping it level there as we do it, so when I do my Superman, I'm not collapsing. Okay, I'm keeping it nice and level. Okay, so let's take that into our dog's legs and donkey kicks. This is going to work those bums and hips. Here we go, we're going to go out to the side, flex the foot and kick to the ceiling. Keep on this leg. 8, 7, 6, ooh yeah, 5, tummy's in, shoulders strong, don't tip, 4, ooh, 3, 2, come on, one more, beautiful, oh yeah, relax it down. Good news is, we have got another one, just catch that sweat. Rolling into my eyes now. Okay, back to your tabletops. Turn around. And here you go, dirty dogs, donkey kicks. Out to the side, flex the foot, kick to the ceiling. Out to the side, and kick. So you can really feel those glute muscles working, those bum muscles. Keep nice and strong. 4. Let's do 4 more. Woohoo! Keep those arms nice and strong. 3. 2 more, come on. Lovely. Oh yeah. Oh, I can feel that. And relax it down. And circle out through those wrists and then turn around again. Okay. Into that tabletop. Tuck the toes. Pushing against the mat. Remember, this is a resistance band, so resist. Push against it. And this time, I'm going to give you 2 options, okay? So if you're struggling a little bit, but you should look through the shoulders and the arms. Tuck your toes under, draw your tummy in, keep your back straight, and just lift your knees off the floor and lower. So a tiny little lift and lower. You feel your tummy muscles connecting, working through the shoulders and back. But if you're feeling a bit stronger, tuck the toes, pull the tummy in, and push yourself up. And you can alternate, we could do a little lift and a pike. And we're pushing our heels to the floor to try towards the floor. Okay, don't strain anything. To the point where you feel that tension in the muscle, but not to the point of pain. Lift and pike. Little lift and a pike. 2 more, let's do it. Lift and pike. So my hamstrings are quite tight today. In fact, everything is tight today. And back down. Whoa, that was hard. got a lovely shade of red now, I'm sure. Okay, let's take it round onto one side. Oh. Let's take it all the way to the floor. And again, when we're in side lying position, always make sure we've got length on the waist on both sides, so we're lovely and long. Feet are sitting on top of each other. Bring that top leg up, flex the foot, and we're just going to do little pulses. Soften the knee and squeeze with your bum muscle as we go 8, 7, 6, against the band. 3, 2, do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now hold it there. Lift and lower. Lift. So you can see the band's warming up now and I'm getting a little bit more movement. But remember to keep those knees soft, glutes switched on. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bend those knees. Heels back in line with your bum. Squeeze your bum muscles nice and hard and open and close. With your clamshell, lift your waist off the floor there. Feel myself sinking down. I'm also steaming up nicely. Can't see a thing. Squeeze. And again. 2 more. Squeeze. 1 more. Beautiful. Give that a little pat out and let's swing it around and do that on the other side. Woo! It really is warm today. Okay, down into a straight line. Find that neutral position, lovely and long, switch everything on. And we're going to do those little pulses first. Ooh. So lifting that leg up just till you feel a bit of resistance from the band. Flex the foot, soften the knee, squeeze the glute. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, come on, squeeze it. 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now hold it. Big lifts. 1, 2. Squeeze those glutes, those bum muscles. Come on. 4. Don't give in. 5, 6, 7. 1 more. Beautiful. Okay, bend those knees. Again, keep that length on the waist. Woo. And squeeze those glutes up and down. Up and down. Squeeze it. Oh, beautiful. Excellent. 1 more. Should be feeling that now, a nice little burn. And relax it down. Excellent. Okay, roll onto your back. How are we doing? Woo. Okay, so on our backs, knees bent and feet flat on the floor. As always, just getting a little bit of tension against the band, so your glute muscles will be starting to feel quite burning now. And just making sure that we've got the back nice and relaxed and the shoulders relaxed. Oop. Draw the tummy in and let's bring those legs one at a time. Up and down. And the other one. Up and down. It's a bit like you reverse donkey kicks really. Bringing it up into a single knee fold position. If you're feeling good, we could take that up into a double knee fold, but remember to keep the back pressed into the mat, particularly if you're not used to doing this. Draw down. Lovely little toe dips. Oh yeah. Keep that back strong, draw the tummy in. Imagine that drawstring pulling those rib muscles into centre. Okay, we're going to hold that double knee fold position if we can. We're going to nod the chin, lift the head off the floor. And we're going to grab hold of one knee and pull it in towards us as we stretch the other leg out. Back to the centre, swap sides. Lovely single leg stretches. Now you can do this, head down on the floor, and just stretch the legs. You could even do it from here by just alternating a leg stretch with your little knee floats. So whichever level you're at, you've got your options available. Beautiful. Excellent. Okay, we're going to bring the head down, bring the legs together, hands on the floor, and we're going to take those legs straight up in the air, flex the feet, and go for a little window wiper, crisscrossing the legs, out and over. Fabulous. Push your back into the mat. Really look after your back and pull your tummy in to stabilise through the core. Out we go. One more. Oh yeah. And pull those knees in. So let's bring those feet down. Let's have one last little exercise. It's always good to get a shoulder bridge in. Okay, now just bring your feet apart so you can feel the band really making the back of your body work. Squeeze those bum muscles and let's drive those hips up, knee float, down and lower. Lift, knee float, down and lower. Come on, push against the band. A little bit wider if you need to. Oh yeah, one more. Up. Now we're going to hold that bridge up, and this time really open out the knees and turn the toes out while we've got glute muscles there. So we've got nice wide leg position, toes turned out, and we're going to do a hip dip, up, hip dip, up. So alternating the hip dip to the floor, squeezing those glutes. Beautiful. Let's do one more of those. Hold that bridge up, okay? And then we're going to squeeze the knees, the thighs together, and then open out. Like the window wipers we did with straight legs. But my goodness, are we feeling that? Out we go. In. Out. Keep lifting, keep squeezing from underneath. Hold it out there. And pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down we go. Fabulous. Just pull in and take the band off. Oh, let's give those glutes a little stretch before we finish. Ooh. So feet on the floor, let's cross one leg over the other so we're making a figure 4 shape, and let's pull those legs in towards us. Oh my goodness me, I am so tight. There. That's it. Oh wow. Let's give that good stretch. And release. And the other one, little figure 4 shape there. We're threading one hand through the middle of the loop there, and the other one around the outside, and we're grabbing hold of that underneath the leg. If you can't actually manage that, then just keep the foot on the floor and gently open it. Don't press on your kneecap, you're on the fleshy part of the inside of the leg. Fabulous. Beautiful. Let's take one leg up in the air, flex the foot. Oh wow, a little bit of length on the legs, so if you can't quite get your legs straight, go in there, then go there, and flex your foot. You could use a resistance band or a towel to help you stretch your hamstrings. Oh yeah. And the other one, up to the ceiling, flex the foot. Goodness me, I need to do some work. Oh. And release. Roll onto one side for me. And we're just going to pull the heel back to the bottom and push the hips forward and stretch out through the front of the leg. Again, you can whip the towel around the lower part of your leg there and just help to pull the heel back. You could do it standing up if you prefer. One last one, swing it round, we'll do the other one. Stretch. And release. 4 fours, tuck your toes on, walk your hands back and legs forward. Just push up to a standing position and let's take a big stretch. Can't see a thing, I'm so fogged up now. One more time, nice big stretch. And well done.